welcome to Ghana Catholic Television. I am Thelma Kevin Arinda. We are at Teenz Avenue, dedicated, determined, and purpose-driven. Today we're going to talk about relationships between teenagers and their parents. But before we get into that, I have some friends of mine here, and I'd like them to introduce themselves. Colette.
Hi guys, my name is Colette Namugabwe.
Hi everyone, my name is Alexis.
Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth Nambatya.
Hello everyone, I am Clara Ahebwa.
Hello everyone, my name is Trevor.
So, since we know everyone, like I said, today we're going to talk about relationships between teenagers, us, and our parents. Since we know everyone's name, we're all going to discuss different things, but it's going to be like sort of, it's not going to be a therapy session, don't get scared. We're going to discuss things that affect us. Parents, I hope you're watching. This is your time to listen to us. Teenagers, we're here to represent us. This is the unity. So before we get into what exactly happens during the teenage and parent relationship, we would like to know what is the teenage and parent relationship. Does anyone have an idea?
Yeah, to begin with, this kind of relationship is thought to be more equal, interdependent, and reciprocal. However, families during the stage of puberty, the relations get to be more reorganized. And as teens and parents, this kind of relationship may get to have some conflicts over the way. Sometimes it may be good. I don't know. What do you have to say about these conflicts?
Yeah.
Don't you have any?
They are always there.
What's your view about it?
Okay.
And if I'm start talking about conflicts, first of all, there's no teen and parent relationship that doesn't have conflict.
Yeah, that's a sure.
But the conflicts vary. Some people their relationship is only conflict, and some it's conflicts and peace, and some it's only peace. That's okay. It's not impossible.
You know,
Okay,
when
it's
you're
not
like
there.
chiller mom, you know, when you're chill, your mom is chill.
That's the biggest problem.
Okay, but
You have inner conflict with yourself because your parent won't be giving you time.
Well, what do you think is the cause of these conflicts? Could it be the music we enjoy, our clothing, religion?
everything we do,
I
everything.
think parents are going to have problems
Yeah,
with everything that we do, but the biggest problem is we don't communicate well with each other. That's a fact. Some parents don't know what's going on in our lives. We don't know what's going on in their lives, yet we are teenagers and we feel like at this age we have a certain level of understanding. So there are some things our parents should tell us, and they have to tell us instead of just making decisions in the house. You've not told anyone, and I'm getting to know at the same time with my 3-year-old sibling. I think parents should tell us things.
But I think is most times when we try to tell them, they just give us a very long lecture.
Auntie, that's why we need to.
Auntie, this generation for no longer.
The thing is this. Of course, now what I saw, like parents have this kind of thing that they're always right, and our generation is, I don't know, spoiled.
Yeah.
So of course you'll try telling them something and all that, and they won't.
Like, you're talking back to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look them in the eye, you're manipulating them.
You
I
don't
know.
look them in the eye.
What are you doing? You are thief.
I don't think we are the generation. I think we are in it, but we are not it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So our parents need to know us. Just because you're seeing other kids doing bad things, it doesn't mean you're also gonna do them. That's where the communication thing comes in. You're getting pissed at me. Some parents have mood swings, and they feel like it's okay to get angry at us, yet it's not okay. We should communicate. Don't you guys think they should just tell us what problems they have with us and we can work on that? But parents don't want to talk. Don't you guys think that they don't want to tell us things?
Actually, personally speaking, and actually being a teenager, if I did something that my parent does not like, I would not love it if they shout at me.
Yeah, because it like puts Like,
There are
okay,
some people who can
it gives-
just cry, you know.
Yeah, those people who
Yeah.
just break
Emotional
down.
breakdown.
Babies.
Yeah.
I would not love it if they just shout at me. Actually, for some people, some teenagers, when you shout at them, they feel you are bringing up this gap. Mommy does not want me to do this.
Yeah, they get
Yes,
the bad,
okay, yeah.
the bad idea. They only get the bad side.
Yes, you get the bad idea.
Because
Yet,
the parents are giving us a bad approach. That's why we're
the
getting a
bad
bad
way of-
idea.
Yes.
also,
And if my friend has a phone and does something bad, it does not mean that I also
I'm
have
like,
a phone.
I'm going
also
to
going
have
do
that bad thing.
You know?
Yeah.
Our parents need to understand we are different. We're not one
trust
person.
us.
Yeah, it's according to someone's mentality. I think that one exists.
So the main
Okay.
thing is trust and communication.
Yeah.
it's bringing up the conflicts.
Yeah.
And okay.
And also spending time with your children. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
with us,
yeah,
the
yeah.
teenagers.
Yes, with
yeah?
us.
We need more time with our parents. Like you need you need to understand your child. You need to know their likes, dislikes, how they behave in the society and all that. And everything about them.
But do you realize that at a point with this teen-parent relationship, as the child is growing, probably now you're 13, there is this thing you may notice that you are not so close as you are with your parent when you're 3.
Yeah.
What do you think brings about, besides the conflicts, what do you think brings that distance between your parent and you?
think
Little
when
time,
you're three-
little time for your children.
When you're 3, your mom has more time for you. Your
Yes.
parent has more time for you. When you're 13, I'm not saying they have less time, but we have all grown and
Yeah, they expect
on
you to
your-
be knowing how
yeah,
to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They give us responsibilities. So since the conversation is getting heated, I would like us to talk about how indicators that show a healthy relationship between parents and teenagers. Welcome back from that short break, and before we left to say it, we're going to talk about indicators of a healthy relationship with us and our parents.
Yeah, so I feel like some indicators are free communication. Like you can tell your parents anything, you're not afraid of them. Like when they come back from work, you don't be running away, switching off the TV, going to your bed
Yes.
to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just come, you welcome them. Yeah, just free interaction.
Blankets just because they're
Yeah,
back.
I feel like that really shows that you and your parents are doing okay. You're willing to tell them anything, you're not scared of them. Whenever you have a problem, you can always go to them and count on them.
At a point, I feel like that's the only thing. Okay, at a point.
That indicates it's a healthy relationship.
And also seeking advice.
'Cause-
from them,
That's
Okay,
all.
it's like generalized because when you say communication, of course you seek advice from them. you
Communication
talk
is
to them.
talk about everything.
Yeah.
That is
Mm.
seeking advice.
seeking advice,
Yeah.
Okay, having time with your parents. You sit down and talk adults
Yeah.
this time round, not children.
Yes.
Okay.
Communication is really
Well,
key.
I think an indicator is while we are talking, we should also talk while knowing our place.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm talking
like
freely with you, but you're still my mother.
Yeah.
That
We
has
need
to
to
be
know
in
the
the back of our
boundary.
heads. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't go overboard. You start tapping on your man, be like, man.
That it actually helps to make it easier.
You know, you tough parents, eh? Keep it.
Yeah. I think
But
another.
I think that's good.
yeah.
Because if I'm very free with my parents, trust me, anything that comes my way in my life, I'm going to tell them
Yeah.
because I don't feel any sort of hardship.
Yeah, but then you
Yes.
also need to remember that these are parents and some things they'll react a certain kind of a way, whether we want it or not. Can be free with your mom your whole life and then one day she just bursts. That happens. So we need to not tell them okay. We're not keeping secrets, yeah? But we need to filter what we're going to tell them.
Yeah.
so that they don't overreact. Parents like
And
overreacting.
mind the things you're telling them. It's not that you're going to tell them some things that don't coordinate, and then they just get annoyed.
Yeah, no start gossiping with your parents, man. It's weird.
Actually,
Okay.
No, there's healthy gossiping. No, there's healthy gossiping. That one's there, but then there's this over gossiping.
And
For you, your
gossiping
name
for
is
nothing.
gossip. I know gossiping for nothing.
but I wish to differ from some of you here. Telling your parent everything should be something you're good at. But how do you bring it up?
Okay, yeah.
How do you tell mommy that I've got this issue? You don't just tell her point blank, mommy, this is it. No.
Mommy, I'm pregnant.
Find a way of just telling her, mommy, this is what I have and this is happening. Probably the way
We
you
first
approach.
explain.
Yes,
Oh,
you don't
okay.
say it there and then. I think that's my point of view in regards to
that makes
communication.
sense.
I think another indicator in a healthy relationship is trust. Like if there's trust in a relationship, it's obviously both of you will be happy. Make sure your parents trust you. That's what I think.
Trust you with the young
Because
siblings.
when they trust you, then
Yeah,
you
they
can talk.
can,
You're
like,
free with each other. You
yeah.
can talk about anything.
Just win your parents' trust.
But you're talking of trust, and maybe you had a conflict or something happened when you were growing up. Maybe you were 13
Then you get trust
and something
issues.
happened and you got trust issues with your parent.
Like
How
something
on-
happened between you and your parents.
Yes, like okay,
possible.
something happened and your mom, your dad can no longer trust you there and then.
Like when you
Okay.
jump.
They don't trust. They don't trust you on some things.
Okay.
Oh,
like
jump.
escape
jump,
from
Go
home.
out.
Jump fence.
You're
So-
blunt.
Go for that.
Other people jumped for Gabzi. But
Yeah, I also had it.
You're Vienna.
Consequence. Oh my god.
I don't-
Child. Google.
How on earth is this teenager supposed to? Okay, tell my fellows, how on earth are we supposed to build up this trust? If
Like-
at all it has
Okay.
not been good.
Respecting.
no.
Like, okay, like
Show your parents that you want to
you're
earn back
responsible
that trust.
enough. You're
Yes.
responsible enough to
Do
What
something.
am I going to do? I'm asking
No.
for that thing.
Okay, this is bad advice, but then again, it's good.
Yeah, why
Manipulate them.
Like
Like
how?
how?
Okay, first, okay. First thing, breakfast in bed.
Okay.
Checking on them.
Check for
Be
them.
like,
That's nice.
mommy, are you okay? How have you been?
Some of
If
us,
you're being
some
you're
of
being
us, if you
sleeping
ask
at
how
home-
are you, they'll be like, what do you want?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like, no, of course you have to make something happy. Like, I didn't even give mommy. I'm not supposed to check on you. And like, you should have, you don't want anything and you go out.
And also, if
And
you're
show them you
sleeping
want
at
that
12,
trust.
But you should start doing it. If you want something, start doing it like a week before, so
Yes.
that's like they
Okay,
don't get
that's when you want
suspicious.
something.
So that they say you've been a good girl. Instead of you want something tomorrow, then today you wash your mop, they'll be like, I smell a rat, and then they won't give you what you want. And then I think we should also act like we want that trust. Because some of us can be like, my parents don't trust me, and yet you're still illegal out. Like you're still doing the things that are annoying them, yet you want them to trust you. I'm not gonna say we're gonna stop doing those things, but it exactly. Like
Speak
if I
it
told
loudly. Speak loud.
if I told like, let me just give an example. You called me talking about you, and then you get a problem with it, and then you stop trusting me, right? And then I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, and you're like, okay, I'm now starting to forgive her. 2 days later,
You do the same
Do
thing.
that same
I
thing
know
again.
that the trust isn't gonna be there, so we should act like we want it
Okay.
instead of
Yes.
just wanting it in our heads.
Or like, okay, this is bad advice, but again, it's.
I
You guys, you are teenagers. You be like, okay, be as if you don't want them. Okay, be as if you're not caring, but like when you care, okay, make them feel guilty. In other words,
Yes.
Man, you guys, guilt tripping is my thing. I always
them
do
feel
it,
guilty,
and
and
my
then they'll
friends
even
hate
hate.
it.
They'll do anything. They'll even do more.
Yes,
just guilt trip them, and then everything will be fine.
Thank you. I think
but I don't think we
Build
should
that
guilt trip
trust.
them all the time
Okay, not all the time. At times you just have to come clean.
and apologize.
But then at times you just
In fact, remember to apologize.
But
They
okay.
always like that word sorry.
Yeah, because parents
But they
feel
can
like they
never tell
never
it
make
to us.
mistakes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can
They like it,
never.
but
The day an African parent will say sorry.
The
Someone just
world
say,
will
"No."
Trying to be like, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Are you okay? Only that they'll never say sorry.
Be
I
like,
think
what do you want to
These
eat?
are simple
No,
words.
sorry.
These are simple words.
For us,
Parents,
not
we
for
should learn. I mean, let's inculcate that in our souls.
My parents are gonna say you're
that-
teaching them. And you know they have this thing.
Okay.
Let
The
me say it in
parents.
Luganda, Omukulu Tasovia, like people don't make mistakes. Who said? Man, we're all people.
Okay.
We should communicate
Okay, you
and
guys,
also
eh?
know we
If
make
you ever
mistakes.
get an African parent who says sorry, just
Tap you?
Sure.
no, first tap me before you whatever. Tap me. I want to laugh kwe, and then after you can do.
All my life, Grandma said sorry to me once, and girl, it was not convincing. I'd be like, don't mind you this and this and this, and you're like, I'm sorry, but it's not my fault. Then later on, she found out I didn't do it. She's like, sorry.
Just a no.
I wish you could also repeat apologies. Be like, apologize again.
I've not had.
I know. Be like, yo, what? What?
Kneel down, apologize.
So, be like,
I'm
what?
talking to a tree.
I know. But I think we should also sometimes understand our parents.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the indicators of a good relationship, which is communication and being free with your parents and having trust, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the indicators of a bad. Because there are bad ones like bad, but then are toxic, danger, like electricity bad.
Being tortured like psychologically, mentally, physically,
How?
like that. Like, let me say emotionally.
Excuse
like,
me,
you know,
African parents are allowed to do it. You're not going to tell an African
take it
parent.
out of
Yeah, auntie, that's what we're talking
Yes,
about.
that's what I'm saying.
then mentally, how do they torture us?
Like when they say
When
something like,
hurting,
I
something that
regret
really
giving
hurt.
birth.
You
And
know,
examine
yeah.
those things
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You guys should stop saying those
I'll
things.
beat
we
you,
are
and then I'll
coming
break
to you
you,
as
I'll take you to the
teenagers,
hospital
sorrowful
myself.
and sad. Please stop saying those things as they really hurt.
With a big.
And sometimes we don't cry in front of you because we don't want to feel weak. Personally, if my mom pisses me off, I will not cry because I'm like, let her feel it, I'm not pissed. Then it's hurting me deep down. So
yeah.
you should stop saying hurtful things. How do you say you regret carrying me? Like, I'm not saying she say, I'm just saying, how do you start saying that to your kid? Like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this information? It's gonna sink in, I'm going to get depressed. Some of us are emotional.
Which is going
No,
to
I
lead
think
to
that is on
suicide,
school.
something like that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
suicide,
And
yes.
your parents will
Great.
feel
Or
guilty.
running away from home. Like,
And again, when they come
I don't
back,
know
they
how
beat
many
the child
times.
instead.
I know, yeah, they're the ones who caused it. I know of a scenario where some boy or a girl, he ran away from home for 3 days. When he came back, the man beat him and told him run again. Like, so you don't want me home?
Why?
I know, like,
Run again.
I
Yeah,
think
run
another
away
indicator of a relationship that is not healthy, every time you're having conflict with your parents.
yeah, like even in public.
Disrespect
Because
is
okay,
bad.
there are times when you're in public with your mom and then they do something, they just give you
Start
that
shouting.
your dead eye stare. Yes.
Oh, they
But no,
pinch.
there are those
Oh, they
people
pinch.
who like they take it out of hand and they straight up complain at their child
they
in
And they
front
start
of
shouting in
everyone.
public, which is very
Yeah, like those
embarrassing.
people who you see
Imagine
on
my
the road, they
parents come
first
to school.
so
None
they
of
make us
things of marks, report cards. My friends are all there. They're all performed badly. Their parents are not shouting. Where's a report card? So why did you feel I was sick? Did I bring you to school to fall sick?
Slap.
I know.
Slap for
My
this.
parents should stop quarreling at us for no reason. And they should stop quarreling in public. We should sort out things in private.
Yes.
Because it's embarrassing, man. How do you come to school the next thing and your mom slapped you on video? You're like,
I think we as teenagers, if we have issues like that with our parents, and probably they have come, they have quarreled, they have given you all they had at that moment. I think after that time, when they have calmed down, you probably go and talk to them and try to explain to them, you know what, mommy? you told me to do this, but I didn't do it because you first apologize. Then you tell them, I didn't do this because you had sent me probably somewhere and I didn't get the time to do this.
Guilt trip.
Yes, and your parent will feel guilty about it.
And you guys, at a point, parents, okay, now like for example, how you say that thing of eating in public and all that. At times they are, okay, at times I can't blame a parent for being harsh on their child. At times, I say that times, because they find you, like a pillow. There are problems, okay. In other words, they are facing something.
That's why they should tell us.
No, not
Let's It's not fair. Liz,
Okay, yes,
imagine
I know
you're
it
in
isn't
so
fair.
much pain and you can't tell anyone about it, and the best thing, your first thing is like, slap Liz.
But let me tell you, Thelma,
problems.
something.
The parents not gonna go because you're gonna see a kid crying because of it and gonna be like, why did I slap her? But you're not gonna go say sorry because you
No,
took
that's
out
when you
your
have
sorry.
to come and talk to them.
You may be...
They should come and talk to us because it's their problem, not our problem.
Okay, there is something you are not getting here.
Yeah.
You may be 3 or 13 or 15 and your parent is way much older than that, and there are some things they can't be telling you at that age.
That's what
Then they should.
And they're having that
you
problem, but they
guys-
can't tell you.
Yeah, they can't tell
I'm
you.
not
Some
no.
things they can't
I,
tell you
as a
about.
human being, a teenager,
You want to
can't
know
slap.
everything.
no,
She's
no,
a
I'm a
counselor.
counselor.
She demands the right.
Everyone, no, I'm not demanding the right. I personally think everyone has to be held responsible for their actions.
Okay.
If I've pissed you off and you slap me, I didn't make you slap me. You decided to slap me. That's your action, not mine.
But you're the one who pissed
But
them
what-
off.
Yeah, but I
Yes.
didn't make you slap me, so you had to be held responsible for that. If someone
But
is
you're saying they pissed
hurting
you off.
no, you guys, it's not fair. We need this 50-50 here. If you're pissed and you don't want to tell me, just be like, please give me some space. I'm not okay.
Leave me alone.
You're going to slap and be
Their
like,
way of
mommy
telling
has
you is
bad
the
manners.
slap.
No.
The way of telling you is that slap.
Guys, this conversation is getting heated, but we'll be back after this short break because my pet is parched. You guys, let's get some water.
Hello, teens. How are you? I'm called Pretty K at Nambatya. Thank you for watching and viewing. From our discussion, we had opinion, and this is my opinion. Like a parent, by the way, I am a mother of triplets. I am a parent of 3, and I am glad that I'm giving my opinion about the relationship, the parent and the teen relationship. My opinion is that to the parents, basically, let me start with the parents. To the parents, as you saw or watched or heard, the teens said that some of us are really harsh. I think today's parenting is not about being a parent only. Today, a parent should be a good listener. You should be able to hear out what the teens say. Not that all of them are right. Sometimes they are wrong. We need to guide with love. We need to advise with love. When you're too harsh, that is not good. It is not good pie for the young ones. But you should be a parent who is supposed to listen. Probably sometimes you need to hear what they have to say. Effective communication is not one-sided. Effective communication is two-sided. When you speak, someone ought to give you feedback. So as a parent, I expect you, much as you're the wise one, much as you're the bright one, you're the parent, that we agree. But you need to listen to the teenagers. Hear them out. If you're talking about a meal to be eaten, yes, it's you who provides for the meal, but they're the ones who are eating it. Once in a while, you might think posho with beans is the right meal, yet they want posho and fish. It could be that you find the fish okay, yet they prefer posho and beans. So I think as a parent, the right way to go is to share our opinion and listen to the teens. I think that would be a good point of clearing grudges between them. And to our young ones, of course, your teenagers, we are your parents. We've gone through it all. We've been where you are. We've done it all. And we've had our ages anyway. So we kindly request you that much as you think you're wise, your parents love you Actually, we love you and we want to direct you to the right path. Some of us have made mistakes because no one guided us. That is why we think you ought to listen to us when we speak. When I tell you don't move at night, it's not that I don't want you to move at night. It is because I know the dangers of walking at night. I know the dangers of visiting ABCD without guidance. I know the dangers of moving with an opposite sex unnecessarily. I know the dangers of parting day and night. So when I guide you, I really think you ought to listen. And not every time that a parent should say yes. Good parenting ought to hear like a no, a yes, and a wait. Just like you ask God. When you ask God for something, God just doesn't grant you everything every time you need it. Sometimes God says wait. Sometimes God says yes. Sometimes God says no. If God the Almighty, omnipotent, omniscient, everything says no, then how about a parent? Because we wish you the best, sometimes we need to say no. And we kindly request you, in order to survive the holiday, we've seen it all. When I say no, being your parent, respect my no. Respect my guidance. Because we know what is good for you and what is not good for you. And when you complain about a chaotic environment at home, I know there is a lot of clashes between husband and wife, but I advise you, in order to survive these clashes, know your lane. As a child, keep your lane. Sometimes you need to let your parents be. If, for example, your parents separated and you want to fight your mother's battle, you're going to get caught in between. But remember, the man you call your dad, the man fighting your mom, probably is the one paying your school fees. You don't want to get engrossed in the conflict. It is better you keep out of the elderly conflict. I know it affects you psychologically, but you know your limit. These are your parents and you're not their parent. So sometimes you need to watch them. If there is no danger in between, know your lane, know your limits. Let the parents do their own thing. Sometimes you don't even want to meet your parent. Probably someone has told you, or by your mother did this and that and that and that. You think it's not good enough, to talk to your mom because probably she left you with your dad. That is none of your business. Sometimes you need to understand that you never get any other parent in exchange for the angel you dream of. So accept the parent God has granted you. Disregard the conflict between your parents. I know it is psychologically tormenting, but sometimes you can't avoid it. And elders have their issues. So if you find that the conflict does not affect so much the part of you, the chaos, the conflict you're talking about, let it be. I think that is my advice to the teens.
Hey guys, this is Teenz Avenue at Uganda Catholic Television. My name is Gerald Alim and I'm going to be your host for the trending news. Here with me I have my two guests and let them introduce themselves.
Joshua. Marvin.
Joshua and Marvin here. We're going to have their trending news that they're going to present to you today. So we can begin with Joshua.
Yeah, trending news, I have movies. Yeah, and these are the top family movies. There's Kung Fu Panda 4. This is literally a good family movie because it has no bad content. Followed by the Thundermans. Yeah, those are all good family movies. There's The Last Airbender. Yeah, you can all watch that with your family. And it's also trending. Thank you.
So Joshua has given us the trending nice movie recommendations. You could go search them up on social media. With Marvin here, he's going to give you more of his own trending news.
For me, in today's trending news, I have nothing much, but I have songs. I have the top 10 songs of the year. In number 10, I have What It Is by Duchi. Number 9, I have What Was I Made For by Billy. Number 8, I have Boys A Liar by Pink Panther. Number 7, I have Now and Then by the Beatles.
Calm Down, the remix, Rem and Selena Gomez. Flowers by Miley Cyrus. Pandam Pandam by Kyle Monogu. Vampire by Oliver Rodrigo. Snooze by Caesar. And All My Life by Lily Duck, FT, J. Cole.
So that's the trending news that we have for you today with my guests Marvin and Joshua. That's all we have. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dagire Esther, the cool actress, bringing you the fashion trending clothes. You know, how is it a new stock? Has it just come right now, or has it been trending for some good time? You'll find it all here on Teenz Avenue with me. So guys, literally I want to talk about something before we go further. You know, some people have some mindset that me to look good, I have to be like someone should first tell me that you are looking good. For me, I'm dressing up just because, let me say, Tom is going to tell me that you are looking beautiful. Me, I'm dressing up just because if Tom doesn't tell me that I'm looking beautiful, I won't wear. Guys, what kind of mindset is that? That is for old centuries. We are on a new things. New trends are coming up. You won't say that you want to wear something and then you are like, Tom won't like, I won't wear. Guys, cut up that mindset. If you want to be a very good stylish person, put this thing in your mind. Look good for yourself. Look good for yourself. If you look good for yourself, everyone will like you. As the going says that if you love yourself, then everyone will love you. It is the same way with fashion, guys. If you love what you're wearing, then everyone will love it. So this thing of me, I'm still waiting for this one to compliment. If you feel that you love this thing, then go for it. Anyway, so jokes aside, to continue with our story. So today in our fashion, the trending fashions of today are about cargo skirts. Some of you have heard of them. Some of you have seen them online, you know, but you have not got into more details. Guys, cargo skirts are lit. Remember, one thing that I loved on these cargo skirts, they don't like take an age limit that if you are not a teenager, you cannot wear them. If you are 40 and above, you cannot wear them. No, they fit in all sizes. They fit in all ages. Guys, teens, you can wear it. If you're not a teen, you can wear it. And they have this lovely design on top, here up on the waist. And they have these lovely bags which are on sides, where you dip your hand in, you put in a phone which is bigger than this one, you put in your hanky or your keys. I loved it. And another more lovely thing about the cargo skirts, I want you to go and try it and go and buy it, guys. Another thing that I liked it is, you see this cargo skirts, if you want to look more elegant, more lovely, wear it when you're putting on a crop top. You will look very, very beautiful. And when you put it on a sneaker, no matter which color, I don't even know how to explain. A cargo skirt with a sneaker and a top, and guys, these things are. So anyway, I want you to go and try it. Go in a supermarket and buy it. You will see what I was explaining to you. You will see everything that I was explaining. You will feel when you put in your hand, you will say like, first of all, the designs which are on top, there is a way they are designed. Anyway, more of that, more exciting news on fashion. You'll be finding it here on the Teenz Avenue with me, Ndagire Esther, the cool actress. I sign out.
Thank you for tuning into Teenz Avenue, only on Uganda Catholic Television. Good news for all. Catch us next week on discussing about conserving the environment, what affects us as teenagers, only on Teenz Avenue, dedicated, determined and purpose-driven. Uganda Catholic Television. Good news for all.